Hello and welcome everybody. We are back again on a Monday. I'm normally not a Monday person, but I don't know, today I just have so much energy, I can see Mr. J over here laughing and being happy.
Because you're so energized.
I know, I don't know where I get it. It's just, I just want to get into crypto.
All right.
Okay. But before we get any further,
Okay.
how was your weekend, guys? Tell us what you did, what were you up to, and just let us know.
You go first, Linda.
It was good. I had an audition
Oh, okay.
for the Reps production.
Okay. How was that?
It's good.
Okay.
Nice. Mr. J?
I went to the mine,
Oh,
Yeah.
so I got a chance to see the bar mill get commissioned and watch it work for for time.
Is it working well?
It's working really well. A
Can't
bit
wait
too
to see
well.
that.
A bit too well. It's like, oh man, a lot of material. But too much material is good. It's a good thing. You can never have too much gold.
Yeah.
Right?
Never.
That's what I thought. Can never have too much.
Okay. I had the honor of supporting a very, very good initiative of rehabilitating our inner city. And We the
Nice.
People is a citizens movement that has started by rehabilitating First Street.
Okay.
Just one flower planting session at a time. And
Nice.
I'm really honored to be a part of that. Hope to support it in the future. And for Miss Savannah, you're doing a very good thing and we support you.
All right, Miss Savannah.
All right.
I saw the YouTube video.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was tight. Ruben,
It was great, right? Mr.
that was a good
Ruben?
cut, brother. That was a good cut. I saw that YouTube video. Looked nice.
Yeah.
Y'all need to check that out. That was
It's
a nice one.
represented very well.
Yes. I was really proud to be wearing Goldma colors in that moment. I was like, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Goldma.
That's right.
And if anything, it just opened my eyes that people are ready to do whatever they can to make the environment better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere. You
Yeah.
got to start, and I think that people start looking at themselves, looking within,
Yeah.
so they can start making a difference in the community themselves and
Okay.
not wait for other people to do it for them.
Okay.
And I think that's a great perspective to take. It's a great attitude. It's the attitude that we take here at Goldma, is that we just do things ourselves.
Yeah.
We see a need, we handle that
We
need.
handle.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nicely put, Mr. J. All right, now we're getting ready to dive into it.
Let's do it.
We have some crypto tea for you guys. And it's hot, so get ready to sip, guys. All right. So now we want to talk about celeb culture, celebrities, and cryptocurrency. The relationship between celebrities and cryptocurrency. So there's an article that I read today on Cointelegraph. And they were talking about the celebrities that have come out in the open in support of cryptocurrency. And one of them is Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, and he had a catchy phrase.
I like that. Put the crip in crypto.
Yeah, I put the crib in crypto. What do you think about that, guys? Mr. J?
I guess I'll go first since I'm from America.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Snoop D-O-double-G. Okay, I think that it's a good thing. I think, hip hop is about being hip, about knowing, being up on things. So it definitely falls within the context of what hip hop is about.
Yeah.
It's about putting knowledge to the youth, and
True.
also I think that Snoop has always been on the forefront of what's happening and
Yeah.
what we need to be involved with. I like that he's taking a positive turn. I like that he's embracing the new. And I think it's something positive that we can take away from that. That's that one side.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, of course, a coin is two-sided.
True.
So, I just hope that it doesn't get to the point where you're selling out. Not saying Snoop is, but I don't want other celebrities to get sold out to causes or ICOs or cryptocurrencies that really don't meet the standards that calls for our attention. You know what I mean? Like if it's no good, then why are we paying attention to that? Not just because you get a big check and now you're going to endorse something.
Yeah.
I think it needs a bit more scrutiny,
Yeah.
and I think that's important.
True.
But I'm all about him picking up that check. Get that check. Get that check. D-O-double-G. Get it.
I think you raise a very good point. I think that it should be more of a movement of people who actually have faith in the function of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, as opposed to people that are ready to just get a check, and then they might not even understand what it means and what it can do for people. Right. So here's my question. I'll start with you, Miss Linda. Do you think celebrity culture can be a catalyst to cryptocurrency adoption?
Yes and no.
Okay. Interesting.
I think when it comes to celebrities, when it comes to Hollywood, you have again two sides of the coin where you have people who are so eager to be told what to think and be told how to view certain things because Snoop does it, then I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on this crypto thing because, Snoop's talking about it, so it must be hip. Jamie Foxx is talking about it, so he must know what he's talking about. Without, like we're saying, taking the time to properly understand what it is that you're getting into. I think it can be a good thing. It can be a positive catalyst, as you're saying, if the people behind that, be it Snoop, be it Jamie Foxx, be it Katy Perry, be it all these people who are listed in that article, if they, in mentioning it, also take the time to encourage people to do their due diligence, as we always encourage, because it's not just about a fad, it's not just a passing phase, it's not just a quick way to make money, which is how a lot of people view it. So I think if they're careful, yes, it can be great, but there's that flip side where if people aren't careful, you end up, endorsing things because this person said it was incredible or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I like the angle that you took, because there is a celebrity that was involved in a messy endorsement of a cryptocurrency, an offering, an initial coin offering. So there's this ICO called Centra that was endorsed by Floyd Money, aka Crypto Mayweather. And
hey, that's my boy now.
my bad.
Be easy.
And it turned out that after endorsing it, 3 of its co-founders were indicted by the SEC for fraud. So I guess I can sort of understand why celebrities are hesitant to jump onto the crypto train, because they're being cautious. The consequences of that are dire. You could damage your brand for good. You could be sued, because if I lose money because you told me, without any disclaimer or anything, that get this, it's right for you, it does this and this and this, because they they gave you a check, then I'm going to have an issue with you. I'm going to want to take it up to task. So I sort of understand, But you know what? They need to be cautious. Just because someone hands you a check doesn't mean that what they're asking you to endorse is legitimate. That's why they have PR people. That's why they have, teams of people working for them that are supposed to, investigate these things. Yeah.
No, it's true. As much as I like Mayweather, I think people are silly if they can't discern between what a celebrity is endorsing and what they should be doing. I mean, come on. I mean, you have to grow up a bit and at least take some responsibility for yourself. And I think that's the attitude that people fall back on. Well, someone told me to do it. Without taking personal responsibility for their actions. And without saying, hey, This is my responsibility about what I'm going to do with my money. Now, what Mayweather does with his money, that's his responsibility, and that's what he's accountable for. And I should be accountable for what I do or I don't do.
Yeah.
Enjoy the commercial, get entertained by it, let that man get his check. You know what I mean? But you got to be accountable for your actions. That's another thing that we do here at Goldma. We're accountable for your own actions.
Yeah.
You have to be responsible for what you do and stand up to it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't fall back and say, well, I'm going to sue him because I lost. Come on, man. That's a sore loser.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just defending my people.
No, but you do bring up a valid point. You can't blame your decisions on other people. No one has held a gun to your head and said you had to, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're moving on to Europe.
All right.
The cold region. But we love you over there, okay, if you're watching. We love you. So there's a committee, an EU Parliament committee on economic and monetary affairs. And when I read this article, I only took one thing from it that stood out for me that I just can't get out of my mind. They said central bank issued currency could be the remedy for lack of competition in the crypto market. Do you guys agree with that?
Look, I'm going to out this person out. This person, Cointelegraph.com, Molly Jane Zuckerman. Okay? She penned this article. All right? I'm not knocking you, Molly. I'm not knocking you. Get your hustle on. However, I am saying, why is this relevant? It's all about decentralization. And, I mean, what this study has to say, I really need to look at who's funding this study. Now, that's number one. Who's doing that?
Yeah.
Number two, what is their motive? Why? And why is Molly, number three, why is Molly caring about this study? I mean, there's a lot of studies put out every day.
Yeah.
Why, and I'm sorry, Cointelegraph.com, but why y'all covering this? Huh? Come on, man. Why y'all covering this? I mean, it will reshape competition. Digital currencies will reshape competition in the crypto market.
I didn't understand that either. That what they're basically saying is we want to do away with the concept and principle of decentralizing and democratizing digital assets. And we're going to centralize everything and have a cryptographic fiat situation. Because that's exactly what they've done with the dollar. Like, we don't even know if that's the actual value. You know, for all we know, it could be fictitious. And we don't know how many notes they print, and they could just decide to print them off the head, like just print $1 million and just take it and put it on the market, you know. They're going to use it because they trust us. So who's to say they won't do that with centralized cryptocurrencies? Like, I don't know if they find a way to manipulate blockchain technology to work in their favor.
I just don't see the point. Sorry, Molly. I just don't see the point. Like, what's the point of having crypto and the transparency that we talk about, and, you know, the various facets of crypto that we love, that we say make it better than fiat if you're just going to bring us right back to the same, you know, situation that we've been fighting?
I think it's a way to sort of regain the power that governmental institutions hold. Because if people are ditching your currency to get digital assets and store their value as digital assets, they are now basically rendering your currency useless, you know?
It's true.
So
I mean,
that they might feel threatened, like, okay, let's create a version of our own. Kind of like how Coca-Cola saw that people are getting health conscious and they're like, oh, here's some fruit juice, you know?
But this is not the new euro. It's just not.
No, I think it is an effort for them to actually introduce their own cryptocurrency, and they're going to couch it in a study and try to make it seem valid, and, you know, it's just not very convincing. And I also believe that there is an upside to it. You can really look at this on an upside. If I look at it on both sides of the coin, the upside of this is if you have a centralized currency, cryptocurrency, but that was also transparent, and it still had all the attributes of a normal blockchain coming from the private industry. But it came from the government, the central bank. Boy, that's a rough one right there, central bank. But if it came from the central bank and it still had those qualities, then there might be a more of an adoption of cryptocurrency, you know, and it might be more of adoption of blockchain technology. And I think it would get out more, and I think that it may have some type of positive effect on other cryptocurrencies because it could be competition. You know, a good competition is like putting up a clean glass next to a dirty glass. And if central bank is dirty, then a clean glass will demonstrate that and actually make it better. And it just make all the other competitors better.
Yeah.
So competition is not, I can see on the other side, competition is not a bad thing. If that's what they're trying to do, it's not necessarily a bad thing, as long as they don't regulate the private people out of business. And say, no, well, you have these regulations that you must meet, and we can meet these because, hey, we're the government, or we are the central bank, and we got all the power in the world. But anyway.
Yeah, I think that's the danger in that. Hopefully that won't happen. We've just reached the worst part of our show, and we hate this.
What's that?
We gotta go, guys.
We gotta go.
Time's up. We gotta love you and leave you. Let us know what you think in the comment section. We will respond. Till next time, bye-bye.